Princess Peach Showtime is the most woke and awful game ever because it emasculates Mario by not having him there. And it makes Peach capable, so that's icky and I hate it. She literally starts the game by slow turning to the camera after humiliating Mario and says, "Kill all men." Or, in reality, it's a very cute, very charming, and probably the most inoffensive game I've played in a good while. This title was developed by Goodfeel, the same people behind Kirby's Epic Yarn. Much like that, this title is incredibly easy, but it's still pretty entertaining to play. Showtime is not a game for most people. It is a very dumbed-down babby game with bright colors, non-existent difficulty, and it won't let go of your hand. Nintendo has had this weird grip on both the young and old because they've clearly always been designing stuff more towards kids, but they're also aware that the kids who grew up playing their stuff are now old and still love these characters. Normally, they'll try and hit a middle ground. Something like Mario Odyssey or the recent Zeldas can be pretty easy with a multitude of challenges or options to make the game harder. But Princess Peach Showtime is just easy, with the option to make it even easier. This isn't bad, of course, but I will say that this title is probably skippable for anyone that isn't obsessed with Peach. I think most people would enjoy a Let's Play of it because the game does look very nice. I think it's silly that both Peach and Luigi now have spin-off games where they look better than they've ever looked in a mainline. The story of this game is Toad runs up to Peach because as a single brain cell organism, he was susceptible to targeted ads and alerts Peach of a theater performance. Not having any pressing issues like running a kingdom or anything, she heads out without warning to attend the show, but whoa, a bad shows up and makes bad things happen, and then a not Luma, not Starlo OC shows up to progress the plot. Turns out to combat the darkness, you just need sparkles. You hear that, Sora? So you'll hop into the stage performances and murder the intruders with one twirl of your ribbon. This game is very manly. Eventually, you'll don the costume of whoever was the lead and enter the gimmick for the stage. There are 10 regular costumes, all with unique gimmicks. And I say unique with air quotes because half of them are practically the same. The controls are all very simple. You'll have a jump and an action button, with the action button normally being some kind of an attack. Sword Fighter, Cowgirl, Kung Fu, and Mighty are all pretty samey, with the stage normally being enter stage left, kick-ass center stage, exit stage right, and one end section being devoted to an on-rails portion. Ninja is a slight step above that with a focus on stealth and then having a platforming gauntlet. Plus, the theme slaps. Persona Peach has some fun movement with her grappling hook thingy, but there's also a lot of waiting on these stages, which is a problem for a lot of the game. You see, it's very slow. Stages take a while to load, most cutscenes are unskippable, and whenever you retry a stage, you retry from the beginning, so if you ever miss a collectible, you'll be adding another 5 minutes to your playtime just to snag a single sparkle you overlooked. The collectibles themselves are hell incarnate, with some of them being given to you for showing up and looking cute, whereas others are tucked away in a corner that if you accidentally enter a door you thought was a side room, you'll be lost for the entire run. The stages do promote exploration a bit, but generally the rule is never ever enter a door unless you have scoured every corner for post spots or interactions. The game, after you beat it, actually does give you an incentive to go back and get what you missed, so don't make the same mistake I made early on and try and 100% every single stage the first time. Some of the stages are a little more unique, these being the pastry chef, Professor Layton, fan art Peach, and work bitch! These all feel like half-baked minigames that would normally be the side option in a Kirby game. The pastry chef either mashes B to bake or splooges over cakes in various designs with very gracious decoration windows. Professor Layton points at stuff and it's kind of interesting, but these stages have zero replayability since once you know how to solve the puzzles, you know exactly what to do. Fan art Peach probably could have been fun if they just focused on the rhythm minigame, but instead they have these sections where you bark orders at your fish simps, and it's okay, I guess. Work bitch is hands down the best outfit and the most fun. In this, you fucking slay non-stop and strut your stuff while you go for the gold. You are so fucking valid, oh my god! And then there's the finale segment, which I won't fully divulge, but my reaction was in fact, that's just Rosalina. I had multiple people ask me if the game was good for their daughters, and after mentally unpacking that people who watch my content have offspring, do not show them my work, I would agree, yeah. I think it'd be great for them. I know when I was growing up, my sister would have loved a game like this since she didn't really have any other option to see Peach other than driving or stuck behind Bowser. Granted, I know I'm not the target demographic with this, but I wish the game allowed you to skip text or choose a part in the stages to jump to. It'd make getting the leftover collectibles a little less of a chore. All in all, the game's very cute, you dazzle, you sparkle, you collect cute dresses, and you literally beat bosses by blasting them with good vibes. It does just kind of feel like a weird indie game collection with the Nintendo sticker put on top of it, but that doesn't make it a bad game. Also, the disco dress is the best. Fight me.